Hey guys, Robert here, StarCraft here, whatever. And welcome. Those of you that are here early, I decided to start a little bit early. Not much else going on right now, but this is my 4th year anniversary stream. And hey, Hominus, if you want to join, I have the link. The link is right above on the top of the chat, pinned up there. If you wish to join, thanks everyone. Hey, Tristan. Tris, I am what happened with your channel and everything. I am so sorry. If you're able to join up, you can jump right in. If you can't, completely understand. But yeah, so what am I going to be going on about today? Well, first, this is going to be one of 2 streams I'm going to be doing to celebrate my anniversary. This one's going to be the open mic one. Anyone who wants to jump on in can do so. Anyone that doesn't, well, first of all, let me put the chat overlay up here. I should have done it earlier. And well, yeah. So anyway, and but my next stream will be one where I will plan out an actual panel with people and everything. So that's what I plan on doing. So if anyone wants to just jump on in, join in, you're free to do so. But what am I going to doing in between that point? Well, you guys see my comic collection? Yeah, you do. Well, it's been a long time since I did a video about my entire collection, so I figured I'd actually show it off, showcase a lot of it. And oh boy, it took me a while just to get all the books I've had off the shelf back on, and I'm going to be taking them off again. So, which shelf should I start with? Good question, isn't it? Well, I'm going to be taking off my headset a lot lately. But yeah, it's a massive collection, random dudes. How about I start with my manga? Because that'll be the shortest amount I have. Just a moment. Okay. Got all my manga here. Hey, Nick. So, yeah, first we're starting with all my manga. And like I said, I don't have that much manga to be going over. First of all, I have Slayer's Returns. Yeah, it's the only Slayer's comic I got. I found it cheap at an old comic book store, and I got that. The manga adaptation of my favorite anime, Saber Marionette J. Very different. Uh, Believe it or not about this one, the artist here, now the regular anime is a very wholesome one, but and hey, Hominus.
Hey, how you doing, Robert?
Not too bad. I'm just showing off my collection. I just got up to showing my manga first, since I don't have that much. So starting with Saber Marionette J manga, which it's my favorite anime, but like I was saying, the manga here, the anime is very wholesome for the most part. This one, let me put it this way, it was drawn by a hentai artist, and it shows big time. I'd show an example, but I don't want to get struck down for it. Let's just say there's plenty of nudity where there was never nudity in the show to begin with. Then one of my favorite mangas, one I take to reading once a year, the Love Hina manga. I have the entire collection, and it's the Tokyo Pop dub. I mean, not dub, translation, which I
Wow.
prefer, but you can't even get these anymore.
Yeah,
Do you know about Love Hina?
I know, I know something, but I haven't read it.
You never read it, huh?
No, I
Oh,
didn't. Is it good?
no, it's fine. I mean, it's good. It's good. Well, I'm going to be the main focus. I'll put it right there. But
It's okay.
and
It's okay.
the other one I've got is Speed Racer.
Oh,
Which, can you believe it? The guy who created it all passed away well by the time the anime started. Yeah, can you believe that? The guy didn't like. There's a reason why this
really?
only goes. Yeah, this only went so far because the creator passed away.
Oh, the anime is pretty old.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
and so is the manga.
yeah.
In
Wow.
fact, the anime and the manga end somewhat differently. Whereas in the anime, he never found out who Racer X was, just the audience did. Here, he does find out.
Mhm.
Razor Speed does find out about who that his brother is Racer X.
Oh.
Yeah, very interesting read. But yeah, that's all my manga. Like I said, I don't have that many manga to go over. I have plenty of anime I've seen, but manga, not so much. And comic books, look around.
Yeah,
Now,
that's.
since you're here, pick the next shelf. Do I get the one over there? Do I get here, there, or there?
How many shelves do you have? Five?
I got one, two, three, four, five, six. So
Six?
it'll be
Oh,
one is over there, then two, three, four, five, six. So just name a shelf.
six shelves. That's a pretty good number.
Now, yeah, now
Let's
so name
start
a
at
shelf.
the beginning. Number one.
So start at one. Okay, then I'm gonna have to keep on coming back and forth though because I am not gonna just lay this out all over my room.
Okay, okay.
That'll take me hours just to put it back together.
Just a few. That's okay.
Yep.
Oh. Hey, Quant, how you doing? Ding, 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 ding. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, then. On this day, I see clearly everything has come to life. A better place and a broken dream, and we leave it all behind. What this day, it's so real to me. Oh, oh, yep, he's finished. Right.
Okay. So here's a few more. Again, this is just some from the shelf. This isn't even all of it. Fight Club 1 and 2. Very weird read. Ominous?
How weird.
Oh, dude. Seriously, if you read it, you'd be like, what the fuck did I just read?
Like weird, like freaky, or.
Weird, like, again, WTF. Like, mind screwing weird. Mind
Oh,
screw weird.
okay, okay. Kind of, kind of
Kyle
berserk.
Baker's Plastic Man,
Plastic Man.
complete with a rubber band around it.
Mm.
This one I will show.
Okay.
Very cartoony looking.
Yeah.
Yep,
Well, I mean, it's
it's Kyle
Plastic
Baker.
Man. Yeah, it's
It's Kyle.
Plastic Man.
Yeah, in fact, the pilot that was never made for a Plastic Man cartoon show took influence from this. Spider-Man, Deadpool, the Joe Kelly story arc. The Joe Kelly Ed McGuinness story arc. So great seeing those two back together. Muppet and the Muppets omnibus,
Oh,
the Roger Langridge omnibus, the Muppet Babies omnibus.
I remember that cartoon.
Yeah, but do you
Yeah,
ever? But there was a comic that lasted a good length of time, a good 26 issues.
I didn't know it was a comic about the Muppet
Yeah.
Babies.
Hey, comics with a dead guy. Um, I got these because they were cheap. Avengers No Surrender and Avengers No Road Home. This was considered like a very good Avenger story back before Jason Aaron took over. The deluxe edition of Marvels.
Mm. Oh, is that with the original Human Torch?
With the original Human Torch and so many others. You have this basically goes all the way up until um, it basically goes start the main story and even includes the epilogue that was done when they for the 30th anniversary.
Yeah.
Then you also have the sequel, Eye of the Camera.
Nice.
Oh, Queen Geekry's joined in.
Yep.
Hey man,
Hey,
I'm just showing it. That's the big part of this whole video to show off my comic collection, and you guys can react to it.
good to hear.
Yep. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna try something.
Okay.
There we go. You guys hear me?
Yep.
I
Yes.
don't echoey. That's my
Yeah,
phone
it's
in
a
this
little.
mic.
Yeah, it's a little echo.
Sorry about that, but if I'm gonna go back and forth, I figured I need to have my headphones off. But anyway, the other one I have, this took a while to get, the Marvels Companion and Companion, which includes the Tales of the Marvels miniseries and Ruins. Yes, that one. You guys know about Ruins, right?
Yep. Warren Ellis decided to shut down that whole hyper idealistic version of the Marvel characters being, quote, realistic.
Yep.
Radiation doesn't give you superpowers, and if it did, they would suck.
Ugh.
Oh,
Oh.
Look at that.
wait, is that
Oh,
Doom or is that Hulk?
no, that's Mystique.
Oh,
That's Mystique there. You want to see
No.
Hulk?
ooh, ouch.
Let me find Hulk. Because Hulk is monstrous. Hulk is freakish.
Yeah, Spider-Man was a creeper. It was pretty bad.
Yep, and poor Phil,
Actually, it was pretty good, but
hated
also,
Hulk.
yep, super deformed
Basically, the
mustache.
whole idea is anything that could have basically, if you look at a universe having karma where everything goes right and goes right, is the main Marvel. This is where all their negative karma went to.
Mm,
Karma is always a bad thing, I heard. Like the goal was to get rid of karma.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying that's where all now. As you can probably guess, probably when I go through this, I put these in a certain order by series. So I also include the Marvels that Alex Ross did, as well as yeah, just Marvel. This is just Marvel. The Marvels was Kurt Busiek's story.
Oh.
You have the Marvel snapshots, one shots. Again, they're all tied in, so that's why I got them. You got Marvel's X, which actually leads into the Earth X omnibus I got.
Oh,
Both Alpha and Omega, which contains Earth X, Universe X, and the Earth X and Universe X are just in this one, and then Paradise X is in this one. So two of the
I
minis are in
remember. I only
one
remember the one with
omnibus.
Franklin beating a bunch of Celestials.
Yep. Boy, has Jason Aaron taken a lot from other people's work, hasn't he?
Well, I know the Eternals definitely borrowed from the Earth X version of the Celestials. That
Right.
movie had a grandeur to it.
mm.
After that, hold on. Got a few more for the. And this is just the top shelf, I should point out.
I,
This entire only one bookshelf is in full, and that's this this one right here. All the others are entirely full. Keep that in mind.
Mm, 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 mm.
Um, I also have Doom Patrol, John Byrne's Doom Patrol, Untold Tales of Spider-Man,
Okay.
John Byrne's Spider-Man,
Wow. Damn.
John Burns Avengers, a thanks figure drawing. Hey, thanks for coming around.
I'm an Amazon guy. The image of those books trying to buy them now, it's painful.
Spider-Man versus Venom omnibus, which collects everything up until his mini-series started. But which then I also have Venom Omnibus Volumes 1, 2, 3,
Ah,
and the Carnage Omnibus.
wow.
Again, see about this. That was just one shelf on the first bookcase.
Yeah, we would be here for quite a
Yeah, so
while.
A
maybe
few
like
days?
I'm not going to keep going back and forth with
No,
everything,
that's okay, Robert. Damn.
but yeah, just like seriously. Okay, you know what? Rather than bringing them back and forth, that's going to take so much time. How about I just list off what I've got from what I'm looking?
Go ahead.
Hey, it's your
X-Men Age
anniversary.
of Apocalypse Omnibus, the Companion Omnibus, Avengers The Crossing Omnibus. I got that at $25, so I got a good
Where?
deal on it. Heroes Reborn Omnibus, Heroes Reborn The Return, Kurt Busiek and George Perez's Avengers Omnibuses 1 and 2, Mark Waid's Captain America, Dan Jurgens' Captain America, Kurt Busiek's Iron Man, the Iron Man, the Mask of Iron, the man one, the Mask in the Iron Man omnibus, which collects the stuff after Kurt's run. Dan Jurgens' The Mighty Thor, Heroes Return omnibus 1 and 2, also including the Stormbreaker trade next to it. The first Thunderbolts omnibus, I haven't gotten the second one yet. The Dan Slott Silver Surfer omnibus. The Cosmic Ghost Rider omnibus, and the Silver Surfer Black trade I put in between those. Now, here's a question for you. Any of you guys aware of the comic series Bomb Queen?
Bomb
The
Queen.
one where she's campaigning for Trump.
That was the most recent mini, but there's others like it.
I've heard of it from Bleeding Cool of all places.
Who was campaigning for Trump?
Well, no, she was
Who
campaigning
was it?
against. No, she was against Trump. Thanks, James. But yeah, and then but I have all the deluxe hardcovers and the issues that made up that last mini. There's another comic series I doubt you've ever heard of. Actually, I'm going to show some of these ones. This one, I will show off some of the unique ones anyway. God and Godland. This one, as Grant Morrison put it, if Jack Kirby was Frank Sinatra, Joe Casey and Tom Scololi's stuff here took Jack Kirby and gave it the Sid Vicious version. Just look at the artwork here.
Nice.
Pretty epic, huh?
Yeah.
Just wanted to show that one off. Hold on. Just a moment. Let me put some of these away.
Yeah, take your time.
Yeah, I know. It's my stream. How big is some of your guys' collection? I doubt it's anywhere near as big as mine.
I
Huh?
went digital a long time ago.
That
Right?
Whoa. Whoa, what was that?
What was that?
What was that?
was me blowing a nose.
Oh,
Ow. That
okay.
was loud.
It sounded like fake news. It sounded like fake news.
It sounded more like an animal screeching.
Yeah, I go loud with it sometimes.
Mm. I go loud with the
Okay, we're
sneezes.
almost done here.
That's why I always mute the microphone when, where I'm going to sneeze.
Yeah, that just happened.
That's an impressive collection.
Almost done.
Mm, mm,
Almost done.
mm,
Yep.
mm, mm.
I can't buy too many more on Amazon.
Mhm.
I
Yeah,
gotta
I know.
start searching.
I'm almost done.
Man, that collection has
Uh,
taken years for sure.
they're easy. And last one. Okay, so anyway, where was I? Oh, yes. And what the heck? I'll just put my headphones back on because I'm not going to go back and forth.
Yes, random. Yes, just imagine the amount of money. Mm,
So,
mm.
yeah, just a minute. I know. Okay, then I have the Transformers versus G.I. Joe, the Celestial Edition. What? Query. I find myself reading many comics on my 32-inch monitor in spite of owning them physically. Mind you, not all the time. How often do I read digital versus physical? I read physical more than digital. But anyway, I was saying, I also have the Joe Kelly Deadpool omnibus, the Ecstatics omnibus, as well as the recent Excellence series, which I have alongside other Mike Allred stuff, like the iZombie omnibus, the Bug miniseries he did, Superman Madman. Then after that, I have the Hulk John Byrne Ron Gurney trade, the Hulk God and Dogs of War omnibus, Walt Simonson's Mighty Thor omnibus, Mark Waid's Fantastic Four run omnibus, the Authority omnibus, Planetary omnibus, the John Byrne She-Hulk omnibus, Batman Jeff Loeb Tim Sale omnibus, which I include the Long Halloween special they did. Rest in peace, Tim Sale. The Jeff Loeb Tim Sale Yellow, Blue, Gray, and White collection collects their Marvel Colors omnibus and books. The new X-Men, Grant Morrison's new X-Men omnibus, and the Deathstroke New 52 or the Tony Daniel omnibus. Then I have Grant Morrison's Animal Man, Doom Patrol, The Invisibles, DC 1 Million, Y the Last Man, Ex Machina, the new Teen Titans games, the Superman Fantastic Four crossover, Dark Knights, and then a bunch of absolutes. Absolute Dark Knight 3, The Master Race, Absolute Doomsday Clock, Absolute Watchman, Absolute Dark Knight, Absolute DC New Frontier, Absolute Crisis on Infinite Earths, Absolute Ronin, The JLA Adventures Deluxe Edition, Absolute All Star Superman, Absolute Kingdom Come, Absolute Superman for Tomorrow, and Absolute Batman Hush. That's everything on that bookshelf aside from the X-Men Grand Design books.
Now, how long was that shelf? How long did it take to collect everything on that shelf, or was that?
Oh, oh, dude, for a long time. And I still haven't stopped collecting. What is your favorite Superman comic or omnibus that I own? Well, Superman, I do not have a Superman omnibus at all. But if I had to pick a favorite Superman comic or story, it would be Up and Away is my favorite. Hands down, my favorite. The 1 year later story, I saw many of my comics from when I was way younger, and some I gave to the younger brother of a friend because he was really into comics, but I kept some. Good to hear, Random. I have a large comic book collection, and every time someone new comes over, they always ask the same thing. Knock, did you read all these books? I've read almost all of my books. Now over here, this shelf is where I put all my the ongoing, the regular. As you see, a large number of these are individual issues for the most part. And here, one shelf has most of the new books, with some other ones as well, like Geiger, Star Trek, Next Generation, the Mirror Universe stuff.
Alphabetically.
But I know I never put alphabetically. Never alphabetically.
No, never alphabetically.
Nope, I'm crazy like that. Dark
Hmm.
Crisis. That's why sometimes it takes forever to find books. In fact, I couldn't find my Stargirl spring break special issue. I had to keep looking up and down until I realized, okay, I used to have this in my short box, a short box with them. So clearly, it has to be among some of the new books. So I started taking them all out and individually went through all of them until I eventually found um, until I found it right among my Nightwings. Hold on a second.
Okay.
Raymond's gonna be wanting to join.
Yay. Thank you so much, Random. Thank you so much. Yes, I do a good Donald Trump impression. Can you blame me? I have such a bankable daughter.
Ay.
I also can do some of Denzel Washington. Well, just a laugh.
Hey, Raymond.
Hello, gentlemen. How are you
I
doing
was just
today?
going over most of my comic.
Oh wait, hold on. I gotta
collection.
turn off this freaking. I gotta turn off. I gotta turn off Robert's. I was streaming still on my phone.
Have you been seeing? So you see me going over my collection?
I saw part of it. You started when I was driving home, so I couldn't watch it.
I stopped pulling them off the shelf, and I'm just listing them now. If there's
How
one
you
on
doing, Raymond?
okay.
I'm about to say
Sorry,
hummus.
how you doing?
What the fuck, dude? What happened to your throat?
He's trying to do a voice.
Oh, okay. Who are we joined today by?
Donald Trump. I mean
Donald
Donald
Trump.
Trump.
Who's joining us today? Who we got? We got Hominus, you, and
We got Quaint Geekery.
Quaint Geekery. Oh, okay. Hello.
Okay, fix. It's fixed.
All right, but like I said, now there's one thing in my collection I look at and I groan because I can never find the rest anymore because unfortunately I stopped collecting them because of the prices. The Starman omnibuses. I only got 2 of them, and I cannot seem to ever find the other ones. That's probably one of the more painful things to look at in my collection. It's just seeing the 2 right there, and it's just knowing that there's more out there that I don't have.
Doesn't that just suck?
Yeah.
I look at my Red Hood collection off to. I'm looking at my right, and I'm seeing my Red Hood collection. I'm just like, I don't have everything. You know, what pisses me off the most, and not have is that there does not exist a hardcover copy of Under the Red Hood.
Not a hardcover, but
Not you got a hardcover of Under the Red Hood?
No, not a hardcover.
That's what I'm waiting for because I have a hardcover of Death in the Family, and I want. Yeah, see, I want a hardcover like of Under the Red Hood.
True,
and
but
that's why I don't have it in my collection. Well, I have a digital copy. Hey, Random, how you doing? Hi, Figure Drawing and James. Who else is in the chat?
Oh, well, Trish was here earlier. Man, I feel bad for what she's going through with this.
Yeah. Well, let's just give her some time. She needs to process everything.
At least she has Rumble and still, and yeah, well, hopefully it's something that she can resolve quickly.
Well, she can reapply for the thing next month for monetization. So we'll see. She's probably gonna have to gut most of the videos on her channel.
Yeah, well, it depends on if they were their shorts or the full length videos.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the hell she got.
Video, I think she had a better case.
Yeah.
Would everyone agree with that? If it's her full length video, she probably has a much better case than if it was her shorts. If it was her shorts, she's probably gonna have to gut it. But her,
I don't know what it was. I mean, remember her first one was for apparently bullying Chrissy Teigen.
Yeah.
And that's what the fuck? Yeah. Oh, and bullying Hollywood in general. That was dumb.
Well, anyway, as I was saying. But yeah, over here I also have the Wednesday comics. That was a weekly thing they did where actually no, you guys don't want to see it. Hold on.
Bring it on.
Here's Wednesday comics. What makes this so special?
Oh my god, it's one of those super old style ones.
Yep. Yeah. Oh.
And when did they make that?
Oh, they made this in when was this? 2009.
Oh, they love
They
the
had a bunch of creators. You had Azzarello and Eduardo Riso doing it, and each page was just one page. So you had to go through 12 issues of all of these to get the complete story.
Wow.
Yep, you had Kyle Baker doing art and everything on a Hawkman story. You had John Arcuda and Lee Bermejo for Superman. You had Neil Gaiman, Mike Allred doing Metamorpho, and Palmiotti and Connor doing Supergirl, Dan DiDio and Jose Luis Garcia Lopez doing Metalman. You want to know? Okay, you want to know how far back this was? They were advertising this
That's episode. Is that episode 2 or 3?
too.
Oh my god!
That's how loud far back they were. No
I think
figure
I was
drawing.
just
I do
fresh out
not
of high
put
school
art.
when episode 2 came out.
Yeah, that's how.
Wait, was that Star Wars episode 2?
No.
Well, it's Robot Chicken. The Robot Chicken parody.
Star Wars episode 2. Their second special.
Wait. So that came out in 2009, right?
Yes.
I was a senior in high school.
Man, I feel old.
Sorry.
Hey.
But yeah, I really want to show that one off. But I also have Before Watchmen. I have a lot of New 52 comics. Obviously, I have a lot of current comics still, like the Dark Crisis stuff, Batman Urban Legends. But then over here, I have Top Shelf from Jeff Johns' Teen Titans, all from the start of that run all the way to issue 100, as well as when Titans started up. I have all that up there. I have all of the pre-New 52 Blue Beetle comics. I also have all the New 52 Blue Beetle comics and Rebirth comics. The Jaime Reyes Blue Beetles.
I should really read more Blue Beetle.
I have, well, you know about this one, Raymond, the Majestic comics.
Oh yeah, we're gonna have to finish that at some point. We finally got through the alien side story that we've been going through.
Yeah, the alien side story. Yeah, we still need to do, of course, the alien crossover comics.
Which ones? There's like a ton of those.
I have Superman and Batman aliens, Green Lantern aliens, and well, that's pretty much it. Just those.
We covered all of the Predator ones, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
for Tarzan Predator, except for that one.
Okay, well, that's for another time, but I guess we can start the aliens one. Do you want to do Majestic first or Alien?
Majestic first. Let's do Majestic first.
Okay.
But anyway, I also have Superman Birthright. I have Genndy Tarkovsky's Cage. I have the Brute Force trade. I have Iron Man 2020, Squadron Supreme, Death of the Squadron Supreme universe, Avengers Celestial collection, Freddy versus Jason versus Ash.
Jason
Are there
versus
currently any comics I'm hunting for?
Ash
Oh
from the
yeah.
Wait, but according to like what part 7 isn't Jason? Not part 7. Jason Goes to Hell. Jason Goes to Hell. Jason is basically confirmed a Deadite.
That's actually what led to that crossover.
Okay, because yeah,
and it was actually going to be a movie, but at the last second it fell through, so they decided to adapt it. And the first trade sold well. Then they decided, let's make a sequel. It was supposed to be a 12-issue series, but then they got condensed down to 6, and it was not that good of a follow-up.
But Jason is confirmed. But Zombie Jason is confirmed like a Deadite, right?
Or at least created by the Deadites.
Okay.
But yeah, figure drawing, other comics I'm coming for. I'm trying to finish off my Elseworlds collection. I still need to get a few issues of Batman Chronicles that actually tie into the Elseworlds, and one or two more of the Elseworld annuals that were done in '94. But anyway, I also have a bunch of the more modern what ifs. I have just about all of the Marvel The End comics, including Hulk The End, Punisher The End, Fantastic Four The End, Wolverine The End, X-Men The End. I also have Spider-Man Reign. Yeah, that book. Captain America The Chosen, Bullet Point. I had a bunch of Wonder Woman hardcovers. I only got up to Who is Wonder Woman? That was the 1 year later story. Amazon's Attack, that atrocity. The Wonder Woman story that led into it, and the start of Gail Simone's run before I couldn't buy the hardcovers anymore. The Heroes for Hire stuff that Palmiotti and Justin Gray had done. That one I got because Billy Tucci was doing it, and you had Black Cat on the team. I got a bunch of almost everything World War Hulk related. In fact, I have everything Hulk related from Planet Hulk all the way to the end of of Red She-Hulk. That's a lot right there.
There was a Planet She-Hulk?
No, Red She-Hulk.
Red She-Hulk.
That was
Okay.
the Betsy Braddock turning into a Hulk, right?
So basically,
Yeah.
the Hulk book, which was Red Hulk book, had lasted well past issue 50. And eventually, he stopped being the title character and was given a Red She-Hulk, which only lasted a couple issues before they canceled it. Oh, Green Lantern! I got everything from Green Lantern Rebirth all the way up through the end of Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps and Green Lanterns. And I have Grant Morrison's Green Lantern, and I have the DC Rebirth Green Lantern. So I got everything Green Lantern and Flash since Flash and Green Lantern Rebirth.
Wow.
Yeah. Also, Superman. I have been collecting Superman ever since 1 year later. So I have everything from Up, Up, and Away, the Camelot Falls, the Brainiac storyline that Jeff Johns did, the new Krypton era, Grounded, so many stuff. Do I collect figures? I'm giving them as gifts. I never collect them myself.
Wait, hold on. Figure Drawing said the Friday the 13th got some great what
comics, some good comics are. Oh, sorry.
So no, Friday the 13th got great news during Halloween. What?
A24 is doing that prequel series, Crystal Lake.
Oh my God.
Wait, what?
Prequel.
That would have to be Jason's mom, though. It's like a prequel to Psycho.
What should be
is it like a TV show?
Wasn't there?
Is it like a TV show, or
there was a prequel show?
I was gonna say like what you mean like Bates?
Yeah, like Bates Motel. It's gonna be like
yes,
that.
There was a prequel.
A24 is doing it.
Figure Drawing. Are you talking about like a show, or are you talking about like
a
movie? Suit finally settled?
Sorry. Do I like 70s comics? If I have some, they're here, but I don't go looking for them. But anyway, as I was saying, I also have Cable Deadpool. I have the two Peter David She-Hulk, the start and end of his, not She-Hulk, Supergirl run. Spider-Girl. I have the one Spider-Girl trade they did. I have Batman Face to Face, his 1 year later story. Joe Kelly's Dark and Gritty Space Ghost. The Power of Shazam graphic novel. I have the all-new Atom, the Ryan Choi Adams ongoing series. I have the Superman, Batman, Sons of the Super, and the Saga of the Super Sons trade. I have Mark White's classic Return of Barry Allen Flash story. I have all of the Kate Spencer Manhunter. I have every bit of that tied in, all the miniseries that tied into Infinite Crisis, Day of Vengeance, Secret Six, Villains United, I mean, OMAC Project, and Ron Sanagar War. I got all those. I have the Super Buddies, formerly known as the Justice League, and I can't believe it's not the Justice League. I have signed by the man himself, Jeff Smith's Shazam, Monster Side of Evil books. I have all of Wolverine Origins that Daniel Way had done. I have Kevin Greenbox's New Warriors, which were a bunch of former mutants who were given powers. I have or artificial powers. I have Nightfall. I have Peter David's Captain Marvel trade. I have the Hawk Girl trade that collect everything that when the Hawkman book became Hawk Girl. I have Dan Slott's She-Hulk, and I have his Great Lake Adventures. I have his Sting series. I have Civil War Frontline, Batman Under the Hood. I have the Death World Without and Return of Superman. I have Superman Doomsday. I have and the Day of Doom book. I have Spider-Man One More Day. Why did I ever buy that?
Oh, that's the cursed one that Owen likes, right?
Right. I got Hobgoblin Lives. I've got the Usagi Yojimbo Ninja Turtles. I have Superman Emperor Joker. Boy, did that take forever to get a trade out. I got Our World's at War. I have so much. Actually, I take it back. I was collecting Superman even before 1 year later because I had everything. You know what the Chuck Austin Superman stuff? Remember Raymond?
Yeah, I knew when you mentioned Our Words at War, that was Imperiex, right?
Yes.
Wait, which one are we talking about? You went through like 80 different comics in like 5 seconds.
Remember the
Yeah,
Chuck Austin Superman stuff we went over?
Chuck
yeah. The
Austin.
question here is, what do you not have?
Right.
Right.
I keep looking at his fucking shelves and I just my wallet
You know what?
cries.
I'm halfway through this. I'm halfway through the third shelf on that back one.
Oh, you're just rereading everything?
Yeah, I have, I'm skipping a bunch too. I'm not even going to everything. I'm still skipping a bunch. I got everything Runaways related, everything Alan Heinberg Young Avengers related, meaning everything from the first Young Avengers through Children Crusade. I don't have anything else after that. I have just about every single thing Marvel Zombies related. In fact, believe it or not, I actually had an interview with one of the writers, but unfortunately, the one downside was because of how the recording went. It ended up being we both had separate audios where he couldn't hear me and I couldn't hear him very well. So yeah, I ended up considering editing both of the audios together until I gave up.
New movie.
Oh, very well. I got everything Avatar: The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra graphic novels. I got a whole bunch of the Deadpool minis from Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe,
Oh, I
Deadpool
remember
Secret
that one.
Wars. I also have Secret Wars as Trey, signed by Bob Layton and Jim Shooter. I've got IEW's Infestation. I have Mark Waid's Kazar. I have the Transformers Regeneration 1, which was Simon Furman returning back to the original Marvel continuity and wrapping it up. I've got, okay, let me open up the thing. Terminator Salvation. I've got Mars Attacks IDW, Spider-Man the Life Tablet and Life Tablet Saga. I got, well, you remember this one, Raymond, the Life and Times of Martha Washington.
Oh yeah, that was a great fucking story. I mean, it was batshit insane, but it was great.
That was
Yep,
Frank Miller, right?
yep. Probably one of his best female characters.
It was
Although,
it,
can I
it
look
was
at
quite the
bleaching an
ride.
obscure guy with a sword at 16?
No, the thing that always got me was that how ridiculously strong she was to cut
Okay, she
through.
skewered a guy at 16, just cut him.
Yeah, one-handed with a saber. What the fuck? Even
Yeah,
fucking Rurouni Kenshin couldn't do that.
I still remember. We went over, like, oh, that's awesome. Then, like, she's 16. You're like, wait, what? I still remember that. I also got Hero Square. That's Keith Giffen and Jan De Mateus. I got Joe Quesada's Daredevil Father. Ugh. The one where you kind of feel you regret that you start to feel like Matt should never have saved the blind man. Do I know why?
Do tell.
Turns out that guy would molest his own daughter.
Ew.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And unfortunately, it led to her having a big hatred for Matt Murdock because she blamed him for saving her father. I also got, anyway, I got Frank Miller's RoboCop. I got Frank Miller's RoboCop versus Terminator. I got Kevin Smith's Green Arrow and Brad Meltzer's art. I got a lot of Kevin Smith's Batman, Kevin Smith's Daredevil, Kevin Smith's Green Hornet and Bionic Man, Spider-Man, Black Cat, Evil That Men Do. And I got a whole bunch of Mark Millar stuff. Trouble, Jupiter's Legacy, Jupiter Circle, Superior, Nemesis, Secret Service, Super Crooks, Wanted, Chrononauts, Starlight. I also got the Bob Layton Hercules trade. Hey, Ingrid. If anyone wants to join, the link is still pinned at the top.
Hello, Ingrid.
Hi, Ingrid.
Hey,
Anyway, I got like I said, the Bob Layton Hercules.
Do you have any amalgam comics?
No, unfortunately, the only one I have are in the Super Marvel versus DC trade, which is basically just the Doctor Strange Fate book.
Yeah. Oh.
I've got Wolverine Black Cat Claws. I've got Death of Jean the Wolf, the Ironmonger story arc. I have everything Grant Morrison Batman related. That sums up a lot. Batman Year 100, Batman Year 1, Grant Morrison's The Phils, Grant Morrison's Flex Metallo, Grant Morrison's Joe the Barbarian, the Dial H, the New 52 Dial H, I should say. The Joker by Azzarello and Lee Mayhew. Oh, you're a bit drained. Completely understand. Lee Mayhew and Brian Azzarello's Luther. Batman Deathblow crossover they did. Batman Noel. So much Jim Starlin Thanos.
Hey, out of
Infinity.
curiosity, sorry, out of curiosity, was Batman Noel like was that like a monthly issue thing too?
That was a graphic novel.
That was completely graphic novel, like from the get go.
Yes.
How many stories come out from like DC and Marvel that are just graphic novels from the get go?
Once in a while. In fact, they've been trying to do their own graphic novel stuff.
Because I don't see very many of them, and I mean, I guess there's like.
I tried to get into some that Marvel had done.
Okay.
But anyway, I got Life and Death of Captain Marvel, Infinity Gauntlet, Infinity War, Infinity Crusade, all of those different Thanos graphic novels I went over with Bianca. All of the Earth One books that DC had done up until this point. As far as some of those Marvel graphic novels, there's Avengers Endless Warfare, Spider-Man Family Business, which introduced his sister, X-Men No More Humans, Avengers Rage of Ultron, where we had Hank Pym merge with Ultron, Deadpool Bad Blood, which is Rob Liefeld returning to Deadpool, Squirrel Girl beats up the entire Marvel Universe. Then after that, I got Archie versus Predator, 1 and 2, Batman Judge Dredd, Predator versus Judge Dredd versus Alien, Mars Attacks Judge Dredd, and I got all of the Kick-Ass books. Now on the last shelf of this one particular bookcase. See you, figure drawing.
Have a good day, figure drawing.
I got
Take care.
Grant Morrison's Batman. I got Multiversity, Superman versus Muhammad Ali, Punk Rock Jesus, Damien the Son of Batman, Arkham Asylum, A Serious House and Serious Earth, Batman Death by Design, Punisher Born, Camelot 3000, Old Man Logan, Civil War, Marvel Knight Spider-Man, Wolverine Enemy of the State, X-Men Rise and Fall of the Shi'ar Empire, X-Men Messiah Complex, Messiah War, and Second Coming, Ultimates 1 and 2, Ultimate Galactus Trilogy, Spider-Man the Other, Ultimate Power, Ultimate Comics Origin, wait a minute, Ultimate Comics X Origin, sorry, Ultimate Comics Avengers, Ultimate Comics Doomsday, Ultimate Comics The New Ultimate, Astonishing X-Men, Marvel 1602, Neil Gaiman's Eternals, Avengers Disassembled, and the first 3 omnibuses of New Avengers, House of M, and Mighty Avengers, and the Secret War singular, not plural, and Avengers and New Avengers Illuminati. Done with that shelf.
Jesus.
Am I insane or what?
Fucking Christ, dude. I know. Do you have like a water, man? Just take a deep breath.
Actually, to be fair, this next one I can sum up very quickly. Identity Crisis, Grant Morrison's JLA, and switch to the tie-in books. All of Rob Vendetti's Green Lantern work, and Green Lanterns, and a whole bunch of the Marvel IDW and DC IDW crossovers I've gone over. Then from here, majority of this is Jeff Johns' Green Lantern and anything that tied into it. Then from there, you have Final Crisis, later portion of Morrison's Batman and his Action Comics stuff, his New 52 Action Comics, and Seven Soldiers of Victory. Then from here, I've got Invader Zim Comics. Raymond, you're gonna win to this one. My Little Pony.
Come on, man. You have that evil.
What is wrong with My Little Pony? I've never bought the comic, but when I was a kid, I liked Sailor Moon. So
I also got all the DC He-Man comics, and I got a bunch of the DC Dark Horse crossovers. Oh, including one I still need to get to.
The Mask.
The Mask and Joker.
Oh yeah, where he kills Ipkiss.
Well, no, Ipkiss was already dead.
Oh.
Huh.
Yeah, and it also includes the hard to find Lobo versus the Mask. Then from here, I have all the Hulk stuff. I have Secret Warriors. I have Marvel Knight Spider-Man. I have a bunch of movie adaptations. The Kingdom, Final Crisis, Revelations, the Darkwing Duck comics. A bunch of IDW Deviation, their version of What If, and Superman Batman. All issues of Superman Batman, which I am planning on doing videos on eventually. Down here then, I got all of Scott Pilgrim, the color versions. I've got the trilogy, what I call the Star Wars Trilogy of Trilogies. The Thrawn Trilogy adaptation, Dark Empire Trilogy, and Crimson Empire Trilogy. After that, I have a bunch of Jim Starlin's DC Cosmic stuff he had done. Then I have a bunch of the American, Rob Liefeld's American comic stuff, including Deathmate.
Wait, what?
Deathmate. That was the Valiant Image crossover that totally bombed. After that, I've got all the Avengers versus X-Men stuff. I've got Booster Gold. I have Danger Girl and Legion of Free Worlds, and then a whole bunch of Kurt Busiek Superman work. Then the bottom shelf is all of my Elseworlds. The entire shelf right down there at the bottom, right here. All of those are my Elseworlds. Then all of these, everything else from here to up to here are my individual issues. And just to give a summary of some of them, I have Bendis' Superman. Yes, I was a masochist. I bought all of them. Tom King's
Were they
Batman.
good?
Tom King's. What do you think? I kept hoping it was going to get good. I kept hoping and hoping.
The greatest fucking day of your life is when fucking they told you Bendis was off of Superman.
And it just ended.
My best comic book day was knowing that Dan DiDio was done.
What? Okay. Whatever, dude. I had the man on my show. I have all of the DC Rebirth Superman. That meant before Bendis came on. All of everything Scott Snyder did at DC's on the bottom shelf. I got all the flash books. I got all of Palmiotti and Connor's Harley Quinn stuff. Harley Quinn, Starfire, and Power Girl related stuff. I've got everything Batman Beyond related ever since the pre-New 52 series. I've got everything Tangent comic related. I have all those Damage and all that stuff. The metal books. Including Snyder's stuff that includes all of his events and everything. I've got Justice League Dark. Everything Justice League Dark. I've got all New 52 Justice League. I've got so much Superman I don't know what to go over. I've got every issue of 52, the weekly series. I've got Batman 66. You already guys know that one. I've got everything DC related that's a Black Label book. I got plenty of Superman, Flash, Green Lantern, like I said. All the Looney Tunes, DC Looney Tunes or Hanna-Barbera crossovers. Whole bunch of one-shots or miniseries. And at the bottom of my shelf here is every bit of the crowdfunded comics I bought.
Wow.
That's it.
I'm speechless.
When did you start? When did you start? An hour ago, and you're finally
Thereabouts,
through it.
yep.
And you're finally through it.
Look at
50
that. I
minutes
didn't show it
ago.
all off. Oh, one book I'm looking at right now is a mouse and its companion book, Meta Mouse, which was a big, huge book that involves Art Spiegelman answering the three big questions: why a comic, why mice, and why the Holocaust.
What?
You
Mouse.
ever heard of Mouse?
Robert,
Oh, yes, yes. Oh, yeah.
you still have your mic on.
Sorry. Do you hear me?
I'm
Yeah, we
connecting.
can hear you.
Yeah, you
Wait.
need.
Oh, sorry. I accidentally hit the button.
Yeah.
Where did you lose me at?
At mouse.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mouse. Mouse is the book is Mouse.
Oh, Mouse. Yeah, that one that got banned, right? What was it? What was it in
Yeah.
Texas? Like
Yeah,
Texas,
what the
Texas,
hell? What
Texas
the hell?
banned Mouse.
What the hell? Why? Because it promoted the Holocaust when it's all about the horrors of the Holocaust?
Why not ban Superman while you're at it? Since those was two Jewish guys.
I don't know. Oh, I also, of the other books I got, I did a whole video on it with someone, other guy, the Ninja Turtles Urban Legends, which collects the reprints of all of the Image Ninja Turtles comics. But yeah, as far as my Kickstarter books, majority of them are towards the Tim Lim, Mark Pellegrini books. Those are the only ones I still regularly get. In fact, the last one I'm going to get that's properly affiliated with CG in any regard is going to be Billy Tucci's third She book. After that, I'm done. Because I just don't want to have it be, if it's a trilogy, I don't want to leave a trilogy incomplete on my shelf. You know what I mean?
No, I get it.
Right.
I always get when I used to collect action figures. I used to get all pissed off when I didn't have the full fucking wave.
Right. Oh, also, I showed this off beforehand. I'm just going to point out the big damn Sin City collection.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I remember when you got that. You were like showing that off everywhere.
Oh!
You were so fucking happy.
Yeah, it took me forever to find it. But yeah, that was just so massive. And that's still my biggest omnibus. And really,
Wow.
what's going to top
Wow.
it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Wow, that's quite the case of unfortunate events right there. Random.
Well, wait, what? Oh.
Oh, his question for you.
Oh! If I could only have
Oh.
actually, I could tell you at least one of them. I would definitely say. Hold on.
Damn.
Man, that would hurt hard.
Lady Murphy.
What?
Murphy's Law.
That
If I had to
would be
guess, it would
real.
be the DC versus Marvel thingy. Oh no.
Oh, wow.
You know why?
Why? No. Oh.
Michael Turner, the year before he died.
He signed
gosh.
up. Damn.
I would have thought you would have grabbed the first one was the DC versus Marvel.
Oh, Daily Avengers with Perez. Yes, I would have grabbed that too.
Wait, that's the that was the Loeb Michael Turner?
Yep.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, I remember when they did the Supergirl and they had to get Ian Churchill to try to imitate the art.
Right. That would be.
Yep.
That would be the actual ongoing.
Yep.
Before Churchill damaged his hand.
Oh,
You do know that's why he changed his art style, right?
no. I'm closer to a normie.
Yeah, apparently he damaged his hand and took off doing comics for a long time. But yeah, I don't think, and then again, this was Churchill style in general. It just happened to be very similar to, Lost Raymond.
No.
Yeah, I lost my Wi-Fi, so I don't know how long I can feel confident on here because the unlimited data is going to eventually throttle me down.
That was
Hey,
weird.
man,
He's
what
back.
happened?
That was weird.
Well, I was just showing off the Supergirl stuff with
Look at the cover.
Oh boy, but look how short that skirt is.
That's not the only short.
Pow, pow, pow.
Yeah, was it any wonder when Jamal Igo got on board, he made sure there were shorts underneath her skirt?
Ooh.
Because he was so tired of seeing people not only doing that, but having people where it's like it will go right up the crotch, right at the crotch level. That's the show where the crotch is. He was just so fed up with that.
I mean,
I
the
don't
era
blame
of
him.
cheesecake was the era of cheesecake. You got
Yeah,
fan
but
service in
look
manga.
at this here. Look how short it is here. That's like barely a skirt.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's too short. It's true.
and the top
Who's the other
was
one?
minimal as well. Let's not
I mean, this
pretend.
one looks better. It's like, why is it always shifting its length?
Who was the other character?
Oh, that was Grace.
Oh, yeah,
This
she
was
looks
the
nice.
Judd Winnick's Outsiders.
Yeah, she looks nice.
I
Really nice. What?
know
What?
Sis is a
What?
fan of
What?
her.
They knew
I like
their
women.
audience. Let's be candid.
I mean,
True.
I like women with muscles. Well, so what?
But
Yeah,
Not really.
yeah,
nothing
then
wrong with it.
eventually, but yeah, of course, again, this was a very good book. But like I said, the Michael Turner one would be one of the ones I would definitely grab, as well as any one of my George Perez books, any one of them.
Nice.
Oh boy, look at that moment there of him punching it. Oh, actually, here's a different one. I'm gonna show you a great dark side. Look at this dark side.
Ha ha. Nice.
Damn.
That is
Yeah.
a great dark side. One of the best, most evilish looking dark side. It's such a shame that this book took forever to come out. But yeah, though, I mean, well, anything you guys want to ask me about my collection? And he's like, and ask me about any books I probably might have missed.
Wasn't there a Superman comic where someone had a weird teleporter where Superman didn't have a head, but it was weird. Like somebody had these weird gloves that were like teleporters, and
How
for
far
whatever
back was
reason,
that?
Superman's head was separated from his body, and the guy was trying to impress Lex Luthor, and then Lex Luthor pulls out the exact same thing.
That must
It
have
was
been a point where before I started collecting regularly, because
Oh, I know. Superman versus or with Mr. Majestic from the Wildcats.
versus there's never been a wait. I've been over that already with Raymond.
You did?
Yeah, he went over that with me.
Oh, I missed it then.
Yeah, we went over a bunch of Majestic comics. Well, we haven't gone through most of them, but we've gone through plenty of them.
Yeah, this one they didn't fight, but
That
Well,
one, yeah.
they had a
Switch.
Eradicator
They-
fought him.
They switch.
oh yeah, the
Look
Eradicator
versus-
fighting him was pretty badass. Also,
Yep.
the Eradicator's look was so cool.
You mean this one?
Yes, that looks so cool.
Yep, but yeah, we got 3 trades when you and I go over it, which goes all the way up to from 1 through. Okay, how many? Which is 17. Wait, 17 for 3 trades? But yeah, that's actually not a lot when you think about it. Like you hold it, you think it's a lot, but then once you actually add it all up, you realize, wait, 17 issues, that's not that much.
Oh.
Especially when Raymond, when you and I did the Chuck Austin stuff, that one was like that was about 12 issues.
Which one was that? Was that the one where Superman was on some alien planet
No.
thinking? Okay.
That was you're thinking about Gotham. The Chuck Austin one was the one where she thinks he's dying. Lana was trying to make it clear how she felt about him. He was being a complete idiot the whole time, or an asshole.
Oh yeah, now I remember now.
The one with great artwork and horrible story.
Yeah, I remember because they made Lana like a bitch.
Like a bitch, and Superman was just an ass and making these stupid wisecracks that you're like, who thinks Superman talks like this?
Yeah, that's right. That's coming. It's all back to me now. That the whole thing was a
Unfortunately, it's
fucking.
coming back.
He was so uncharacteristic in that one. What the fuck were they thinking?
I don't know what was Chuck Austin thinking. Why did they hire him?
I don't know, but he had the fucking wit of fucking Connor. Why did you have him do
Connor was
that?
written better.
Oh,
But yeah, so come on, we can talk about any of the stuff. Like I said, I have Walt Simonson Thor omnibus that collects everything Walt Simonson Thor. That was a great buy. But yeah, seriously, you guys do not want to believe how long it took me to get most of this collection over the years.
how old are you now?
Sir, I'm 37.
How long have you been into comics?
Almost only a decade, almost. Over a decade. Over a decade.
Wow, dude. Holy shit.
So actually, I take back. I take back. I've been in it for going on 20 years, I should say. 20 years.
Wow. Holy shit, dude. And I've
Yeah.
got maybe 4 years under my belt, and I got maybe not even no. Let's see. I'm not seeing all the shelves, am I?
There's 6 shelves.
6 shelves. Okay, so I have
3 like these and 5 like these ones behind me, and one that's a different type of shelf.
okay. I got my collection is about as large as your top shelf of one of those shelves. That's my collection. I'm not joking.
Okay, quaint. Hummus. What about you guys? How big are your collections?
Oh, wait, I'm not. I'm not. Oh, wait,
Larger.
I'm not counting my couple of short boxes that I have.
Okay,
I have no collection.
you don't have one.
I was a digital comic reader, and before that, I was more into reading graphic novels, like from libraries and such. And the last
Gotcha.
time I
Yeah.
was I was a regular comic buyer, or until the Clone Saga, and I'm 37 too. So
Mm-hmm.
Clone Saga did it
Clone
for me
Saga
when they
killed it
killed
for
Ben
you.
Riley. Yeah,
That killed it for
and I
you.
started reading comics again
Oh,
until the bull crap with
funny,
board games,
funny you
and that
mentioned,
was it until.
Clone Saga. I actually have all 12 or so issues of the Green Goblin series.
Oh wow!
In my case, I started at 14 years old reading comics and keep it going for several years. Then I leave it because it was time to grow up.
Oh,
And then I
you have
started
to phrase
living
it
the
like that.
and then I started living in and then I went to regular books, novels, I mean criminal fiction, police,
Understandable.
detective, noir, and then I came back to comics, and then it's like going back and forth, because it is
Understandable.
time to grow up, and then I see the
Why?
grow up
But
war, and I like,
why did that be phrased like that? It's time to grow up. Says who?
and then I see the grow up war, and I'm like, nah, screw
I don't
this.
see it's a need to grow up at all. I mean, comics kind of grew with its audience.
Yeah, I know, but I
I
mean,
I
my
kind of
guess
entered
no.
comics. I kind
but
of grew with. Well, I kind of came into comics, right when things were getting a bit mature as it was. So I kind of felt at home already.
By the
yeah,
way, look at this. Was a great find I got.
Oh
Superman
wow!
Fantastic Four. Oh,
Yep,
nice.
by Dan Jurgens. And look what happened to Superman. He got turned into the Herald of Galactus.
Oh,
Superman
man.
plus the cosmic power. Fuck.
I would. I'm always. I think I'm probably always going to do devil's advocate on these live streams. The issue is not whether like comics are written with like middle school to high school level. which is,
Yep.
by the way, what most self-help and most nonfiction are written at. That's the level that most things that people read are written around, because you're expected to be able to read it casually. So comic books today are basically where people are reading in general. It's just
That makes
visual.
sense.
Yeah,
At the same time,
I eased
it's
right
not
into it really easily.
it's not fully adult level though, because not most of the stuff people read isn't quote adult level. Like if you read a James Patterson story or John Grisham, I'm like, that's middle school, high school at best in terms of the reading level. And if you have a more contemplative, more complex comic book story from even the big two, you'll have something on that level as well. So yeah.
Funny thing with my collection that I found when I got it. I got the Doomsday Clock stuff. You want to know what they slipped in here?
Ooh.
The photo of
Wow.
John and Jenny that he kept dropping
Wow.
everywhere is actually right here in the book.
Wow. That is some premium stuff.
That's really
Yep.
cool.
Yes, I was just surprised. I'm like, wait, what? Oh,
Geoff Johns went
wow.
full Alan Moore homage.
Yep, I love that book. And why does it get so much hate?
Because it took so long to get out.
Well, that's true.
And by the
Also,
time it was
That and a lot of the hate seems to come from the Union of Snyder fans and more nuts.
yeah, but they didn't gain prominence for until
recently.
Till recently, yeah. I mean, the Snyder cult didn't become a thing until a slight hint that the Snyder cut was finally coming out.
Yeah,
as soon as
most of the people, have you noticed?
How big was the Snyder cut ever?
It wasn't. I mean, it's always been this small fucking minority shit. But you know, any minority can look big if they scream loud enough on the internet.
Yeah, I was
The
reading.
Romco homology, the boundaries are where everything happens, allegedly.
Yeah, but you know though, these guys treat like Jeff Johns the devil more than Joss Whedon ever was.
Which is just
I have reserved all my criticism of DC's failings for one man, and you know who his name is.
Yes, the Dio, I know.
I'm kidding, but still, the aging of the audience. He even admits that he lost a generation.
Especially when they had the man on. Dan had some ideas. He actually did have stuff. You gotta give him props. He at least kept artists working that he liked.
True.
You gotta give him props. Like Aaron Lepresti, he kept getting him work no matter what.
He at least acknowledged the problems that were there, as opposed to the denial that happened after.
Exactly. And granted, he's totally botched it with giving Bendis so much to do. And some of his ideas were not good, but at the same time, some of the ideas he got greenlit were good. Look at Jeff Johns' Green Lantern. Look at Morrison's Batman. Well, of course, you could say, were they good despite the Dio, or were they good because the Dio greenlit them?
You would also have to compare what was going on beforehand. So you have to compare the years
before. You cannot blame him for War Games. You cannot blame him for War Games. War Games was going before he got on. He made that very clear to me during my interview.
I got it because I saw part of your interview with him, and not all good part of his interview, but because he kept cutting in and out.
Mm-hmm.
But was he the architect of 5G?
Yes. But when you hear his ideas for 5G, that was actually an interesting nugget of an idea.
Wait, so now I want to know how much of it. I mean, it was his idea to do the 5G thing, the reboot, but
it would have been, it would not have replaced all of the books like people thought.
And
well, no, I'm not saying that. I'm saying about some of the changes that they were going to do in 5G. Was he the architect of the ideas that were coming out of 5G, or was
Damian the main villain? Yes, because he wanted to be like John was Xavier and Damian was Magneto. He kind of wanted to go for that kind of archetype.
That's
dumb idea, but but it's an intriguing one.
I mean,
You
It's
don't.
intriguing, but it's intriguing as an Elseworld story, not a mainline one.
Well, again, this was meant to.
Thank you.
He had basically had a 5-year plan for 5G,
Okay,
and then by the
so
end of it, it would have led to the new heroes versus the old guard. It would have eventually led to that, and then eventually would have led to everything getting undone.
okay, that's quite the.
So 5G was meant to be a long-term, story, but still finite story.
Yeah, but how? Oh,
Okay,
nothing,
again,
nothing against Dan
would have
Didio,
been
and I
bad.
have
It would
not.
have been bad. I think it would have been a bad idea, but I'm just saying it was an interesting one, is what I say. Like
Yeah,
I'm like,
It
I would
sounds
have been the
interesting as
youngest
an.
person still reading DC.
what'd you say?
He said he would have been the youngest person still reading DC.
Oh, come on.
That's kind of funny, actually. But no. I'm just saying, like that sort of thing. I'm okay. So no smoke towards Didio. I have nothing but respect for the man. That idea just sounds asinine to me, though.
It does. I agree. It does, and I'm glad it got canned.
Likewise,
Mhm.
But again,
it
though,
just seemed like
okay,
something that would have intentionally pissed off the readers, only
yeah.
because you were going to intentionally fuck
But you
shit
would have
up
still
to
had
no
some
end.
stories told in the present day too. They weren't going to have it be all was only in the future.
Yeah, and that became Future State, which Future State did have some bright spots in it.
Impact.
It did have some bright spot. Even to my shock and awe, the next Batman wasn't terrible in Future
It
State.
wasn't. Now the Flash was atrocious.
The Flash wasn't. No, I
No,
didn't
that
think it
was
was
the one
bad.
where Flash was a monster. He was killing people.
I know. I didn't think it was all that bad.
The
Now, I won't.
characterization for Wally was horrible, but the rest as a composition
Okay,
made
yeah,
it.
the characterization
No,
for Wally was the
well,
worst.
that's the thing. Is like he wasn't purposefully trying to kill
Well,
people. He was
he
being
was pretty
controlled.
much dead, and somebody was using his body.
No, famine was controlling him. It wasn't his fault. That's why I thought it was an okay story, because Wally wasn't the one at fault here. It
True,
wasn't
but
making him look
but after
bad.
everything the guy had gone through up until that point, it was just one more further thing. And believe it or not, that damaged people wanting to go into Jeremy Adams' run.
And that I don't fucking get, because you get the.
Because they didn't know that Jeremy Adams had nothing to do with Future State.
No, he didn't, and
I know
which
that
is.
was Brandon Beatty.
And there was a couple of times that we skirted super fucking close to Future State, but we steered away from it.
Well, yeah. Well, the whole point of Fear State was supposed to be the stuff that would have led to the Future State diverging. So the original was supposed to be the original plan that led to Future State for Gotham anyway. Was Scarecrow did what he did and turned himself in. In Future State, he did it. In Fear State, no, he didn't. He decided to betray them all.
Well, yeah, because when we all first found out about Future State, what was one of
They
the main
sold it as
tags?
inevitability.
Yeah.
No, they did not sell it as an inevitability. They sold it as what could be. That was actually in the advertisement.
I read the solicits where they said the inevitable future of Future State. That was what they were using to sell comics.
No. The end of that thing that I read was what could be, and they were all the interviews I've read or listened to was what could be,
Well,
what
that's
could
what
be,
played
what
out.
could be. It wasn't inevitable. It
Even
was
the
not set
Justice
in
League
stone.
A
even the
possible
Justice League one was
future
like what could
that
be.
It was a
showcases the legacy of
possible
the
future is
heroes.
actually the words I think they used. This is a possible future. It could be, but it also couldn't be, and they were very, very like kept it close to the chest whether it was or
Although
wasn't.
one thing I'm on, Bill King Johnson makes it clear in his mind, his stuff is canon because when you look at it, when you read it, it's clearly taking place between events of his War World stuff. It
Wait,
just
which
happened
one?
to be years in the future, but he didn't write that part.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Well, it didn't look like all the Future State stories tied together in the same universe,
No, well,
anyways.
they jumped in different points in history, like the
Yeah,
Immortal
but they
Woman
completely
was
ignored
way in
other
the
stuff
future.
but they completely ignored stuff that happens. I mean, granted, in the Future State Swamp Thing, we don't know if that was what's his name or not.
Ron B's character.
Yeah, Ron. Yeah, they never said it.
But we're supposed to imply it was.
Yeah, but we didn't know that was him
Now,
until
the only
Ram
thing
Swamp
that
Thing came
seemed to
out.
be any bit of ramification of things were the Midnighter story and the stuff with Shazam. And
The Shaz-
apparently, Black Adam was able to impregnate the Wonder Woman 1 million, even though she's supposed to be a robot.
statue. I thought she was a statue.
One of the two.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, it was a good story
Well, she's
overall.
well, she's dead anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Well, yeah, and then apparently
then-
that Black Adam is still around,
and
stuck
then-
in the Rock of Eternity.
Oh God, did you? Yeah, did you read the 4-part Shazam, right?
He's a teenager now.
He's a fucking teenager. What the fuck happened? He went back in time and became a teenager. What the fuck?
Maybe it was a way to compensate for the fact that adult Black Adam is still running around.
That makes no sense. You can still have two of them together.
Well, also to be fair, technically Black Adam's already way old, even by present day standards. So if he went back from there all the way back that much, who knows what it does to him?
Now, who was behind New 52 having 52 titles? Because that seemed like a terrible idea. That seemed like too much from the get.
According to Didio, that was marketing. He did not ask for that.
Of course.
Now, he blamed himself for keeping it going at 52 only. He does
52 only?
He blamed himself for keeping it going at 52 books only because he realized that ruined a lot of other books. Well, anyway, like I was saying, so John, list any other books I might have in my collection.
How long for the next reboot?
What?
How long for DC's next reboot?
I don't think they're going to have another reboot for a while. I think this Dawn stuff is meant to be a new starting point, the new thematic stuff, like Infinite Frontier was. But I'm pretty sure Dark Crisis is just meant to be a big story. It's not even meant to be a shake-up.
Yeah.
Well, I thought. Well, didn't they say that the next big crisis, which is Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths, wasn't it supposed to reboot the whole thing again?
No, they never said that. In fact, in the interviews, Williamson even said there's not going to be a big reboot.
So everything's just going to continue on as a. Okay.
Yeah. With shiny number ones on a bunch of stuff.
But not everything. Actually, from the looks of it, there's not that many new number ones coming January.
Yeah, it looks like most of the stories are. I read the solicitations. It looks like most of them are still ongoing. At least the ongoings aren't restarting or anything. There's a bunch of like minis that are ending, and then new minis are starting.
Yeah,
they may actually do. I think they might get bold and start consolidating their smaller titles into one bigger book because Batman Urban Legends was surprisingly strong. Despite the low volume because of the price point.
True, but I think they lost
did well for a while.
They lost it around. It was a couple issues ago. Once they had that, they did a bunch of long-running stories that were all not good. Batman Zatanna, the Super Pets one. I think that's when they lost a lot of people during that point because
Robert, are they still doing Future State Gotham?
No, that's ending or that ended. One of the two.
I don't even remember.
No, it did end. It did end. And it ended with color being brought to the world finally.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, just make the whole thing color. Then I might reread it again, or at least I might reread it to the.
Yeah, apparently the whole thing about the book was it being black and white was intentional.
To see if they could sell a $3.99 comic that was what 27 pages. In an alternate universe.
Well, they were trying to see if they can tap into the manga market. That's what it was.
Yeah, but I'm saying in universe that ended up being,
Yeah, it would only work if they actually followed through with Future State. But then when they swerve, because if they followed through with Future State, would that have been a commercially good idea? Yes or no?
Well, by the end of it, Nightwing sacrifices himself, I should point out.
Of course he does.
Yeah, dead Nightwing. That doesn't have any. That doesn't have the lingering impact of the Dio. I'm sure he wasn't behind the whole having him shot in the head either, or killing him in Infinite, trying to have him killed in Infinite Crisis.
Him being shot was the Dio's idea. Same with keeping Alfred dead.
Wait, the Dio wanted Alfred dead?
To stay dead because it was to tie in the Future State.
Be right back.
All
So,
right,
how?
Wait, is Alfred
Future
back
State
yet?
would be a great idea.
hold on. I want to show you guys something. This. Look.
What is
here's
that
the
Oh,
art?
black
that
and
art
white-
went to crap.
Here's the black and white pages, and then finally, whoosh, color. And that's Hush. That's supposed to be Hush.
Oh, so that was Hush that Red Hood was talking to?
Yeah, that was the evil Batman.
Yeah, because I remember Red Hood was being like manipulated by like an evil Batman to do weird
That
shit.
was Hush. Oh, look at this. This looks like this artist is trying to mimic Miller.
It's failing miserably.
Yep.
It's just failing.
And,
Full
It's
stop.
failing miserably.
oh, look, there's the new outfit for the next Batman.
Ugh.
This looks so stupid. This is goofy as fuck.
I mean, we're
Ugh.
the only Batman
Yeah,
now.
okay. I changed my mind. I'm not going back to this ever again.
Oh,
I actually like Mother Panic,
Yeah,
which
I
they
think
had
I
a
like the
brief
first-
mention of that character. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
You see, the thing is, I actually
except her
like
name
the
is
story
Hunter
from.
Panic. Her name is Hunt. She goes by Hunter Panic here.
You know, the fucked up thing is, I actually like the first story arc of Future State Gotham.
Yeah,
I thought it was
that-
okay.
That was the only one. Williamson was involved with. After that was the other writer who stuck around the rest.
Yeah,
of it.
they switched writers, and
And they
then
had
they
Simone
brought in-
DeMeo
They didn't
doing the art.
They didn't switch. Williamson left. The other writer was there. Cavler was there from the beginning, but he stuck around.
Yeah, and it just went downhill from there, apparently.
Yeah,
And when did they switch out Simone DeMeo's art?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Huh.
because the original artwork was not bad. It just needed color.
Yeah,
And
so
then
it's like
had
they did the bait and
pointless backup.
switch.
They had pointless backup stories that were all there because they were also black and white.
So
Well, I think we
they
could
just didn't do anything in good faith at all.
Yeah.
Okay, I think
With
we can
manga,
disagree
it's all
that
about having a consistent art style, a consistent writer, a consistent
yeah,
story.
most manga.
They did none of that, and now they're like,
yeah.
"Oh, black and white doesn't work."
Yeah, I think we can all safely say that this little experiment failed miserably.
It did.
Well, it was sabotaged. So
Oh yes, Michael Hart. I know Alfred died in the '60s. Then they heard he was going to be in the show, so they brought him back, made him a villain called the Outsider because he was what brought him back drove him mad, and then eventually brought him back to normal. That actually happened in the
because
'60s.
sense.
Did you guys know that actually happened in the '60s?
Nope. Michael's pointing that out right now in the chat.
Hey, I just mentioned. Hey, Dominic, thanks for wishing me a happy anniversary. Haven't
I
heard
thought
from you
it
in a
happened in
long
the Golden
time.
Age, honestly.
No, that was Silver Age.
Oh,
I need to go back and just like read old comics. I haven't. I used to have like the first 2 volumes of of Golden Age Batman, and I don't know.
Mhm.
God only knows what happened to them.
Yeah, but again, back to what I was saying. Come on, guys, ask me about try and find out. Ask me other books I might have, and I'll let you know if I have them or not.
And I am back. Sorry, guys. I was
No worries.
talking to my dealer on the phone.
Wait, what?
I was talking to my dealer on the phone.
Dealer?
Yeah, video game dealer.
Ah,
oh,
Yeah, I was about
Oh,
to
didn't
say.
I was about to say what?
Yeah. If everything goes well, tomorrow I'm gonna acquire the Ghost of Tsushima for
Ooh.
for let me do the math for $10. Yep.
Oh.
That's not too bad. Wait, the
Well, anyway,
the original or
as-
director's cut?
No, the original, the physical copy.
Okay.
Anyway, come on, dude. Come on, guys. Seriously. Try and figure out what else I may or may not have.
Man,
they take
you have
Batman City of
everything.
Crime.
Wait, what?
City of Crime.
No.
David Lapham.
Wait, what was that?
David
Oh,
Lapham.
no,
Batman
no.
City of
I
Crime.
do not have City of Crime. I do not have City of Crime.
Okay. All right. Just because I'm just staring at it right now. Do you have Batman Red Hood: The Lost Days?
Yes, I have that the individual issues.
Oh, okay. It's the weird fucking story where Talia slept with Jason.
Yep, it was Judd Winnick trying to fill in what happened between him coming back and then, yeah.
Yeah,
Darwin
yeah,
Cook, Superman
Talia's a
Kryptonite.
freaking is a whore in that one.
What was the other
Yeah.
one? Come on, ask me about others. Ask me about others.
Darwin Cook, Superman Kryptonite.
Sadly, no, I do not have that. I want to get that. I really want to get that.
Do you have any of the Future's Ends?
All future ends. I have every single one.
I'm looking because I have the volumes 1, 2, and 3, and I haven't even read them yet. I just have them on my shelf.
Was
Yeah,
that whose idea was it to have 3 weeklies ongoing?
Well, to be fair, they did that. They did do 2 weeklies before. Except no, yeah, with Brightest Day and
Blackest Night.
and Generation Lost.
Oh.
Remember?
Well, I was out of comics from like 2005
Yeah, during that point when they did Brightest
to,
Day and
to like 2013.
yeah, Brightest Day and Generation Lost, Justice League Generation Lost, were both done at the same time, and were both weekly.
That would put it right around 2009, right?
Yes, it was after Blackest Night.
Okay.
Okay.
But
So that
have,
was a pretty bad year for DC sales wise for their ongoing.
It was?
Well, it was around the time of the financial crisis. Everything took a crap. So it's hard to tell whether it was because they had 2 weeklies or not.
Yeah, right.
Do you have Batman Europa?
Yes. Believe it or not, I do have Batman Europa. Boy, that took forever to come out.
What about the Gates of Gotham?
Yes, if it's Scott Snyder Batman, I do have it.
Okay, how about...
Do you have the Zorro Fast Ride?
Sort of. Wait, you mean the original?
Yeah,
Joe
the original.
Quesada, Denny O'Neil?
Wow.
Yeah, the original.
No, I do not.
Which one do you have?
Have they ever made Birds of Prey omnibus?
Not an omnibus, no, but they have done trades.
Now, do you have an... Okay, so do you have the individual volumes, or do you have an omnibus
The
for
only Birds of Prey I have are from Brightest Day towards before New 52 started.
Okay.
That was all under the Brightest Day banner.
What about whatever happened to the Cape Crusader?
Yes.
I'm actually all the ones I've listed so far are books that I own but have not read yet.
Oh, I love that. That's right up there with Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow.
Yeah, I got Whatever Happened to the Cape Crusader. I got Europa. I have the Gates of Gotham. The whole reason I even bought the Gates of Gotham is because I remember Perch saying that he loved that story.
Mm-hmm.
And
I thought that was also the introduction of Cassandra Cain as Black Bat right before they rebooted everything.
No. She was actually Black Bat right around the time it was the Red Robin book and in Batman Inc.
Ah.
Okay, so they were she just appeared as Black Bat right at that point.
Do you have any of the Deathstroke comics from New 52?
Yes. In fact,
what do you think? What did you think? What did you think
Deathstroke.
of New 52 Deathstroke?
Wait, which one? The Tony Daniel one or the original one with Kyle Higgins?
Daniel.
The where they made him younger?
Yeah, where they made him younger.
Artwork was good, but
yeah. Well, the thing is, it was kind of weird that they made him younger, but I did really enjoy the ending.
Arrow. They were trying to match the Arrowverse.
Well, the thing is, I did like the ending of it because he finally was able to reconcile with Rose and.
Oh yeah, and that was one of the first times where did you know that was one of 2 times where they teased up between Jason and Rose?
Yeah.
Yeesh.
The first time it was actually way back pre-New 52. It was nothing major, but there was a point where you had Jason, Dick, and Tim all fighting. And what does Rose do? Grabs and puts her sword in and saying, as much as I'd like to see you 2 boys flex. And then later on saying, we should go. We won't be back. Not that coming back wouldn't be such a bad idea.
All right, what is this thing? Deathstroke.
Do you have the Christopher Priest run of Deathstroke?
Yes, every single issue of that. That's one of my favorite. In fact, I did all. In fact, wait a minute. You guys ever saw my March of Deathstroke videos?
No.
No, I just have that I have that Rebirth Deathstroke, the whole omnibus. It got
That's a
me
good
started on that
collection.
collection tip.
I heard a lot of. The thing is, I have the New 52 Deathstroke, but I did not get the.
Wait a minute. Okay, there's two New
the Christopher
52s.
Priest
You
one.
had the Kyle Higgins New 52 one that eventually also had the Rob Liefeld stuff in it.
No, wait, I take it back. I have the first 2 volumes of Christopher Priest, Deathstroke.
But did you hear what I was saying? That you had the Kyle Higgins one that eventually led into the Rob Liefeld era.
Do you have Orlando's Midnighter?
No, I do not.
Do you have the Earth 2 Society?
I have everything Earth 2 related.
Do you have Gen 13 from Image Comics?
No, except for crossovers. No, I do not. Aside from crossovers, like their crossover was Generation X.
Yeah.
You have the World's Finest New 52?
Yes, I do. Like I said, everything that tied to Earth 2.
Was it a
my phone.
How did you feel about it? Because I thought it started very well, and then it just seemed like
I think
Paul Levitt started
was running
checking
out of
out.
steam. I think Levitt started checking out the moment he had to start building into it, them heading back home for the Earth 2 World's End bi-weekly.
Yeah, and then at least they salvaged Helena Wayne.
Robert, do you have Catwoman When in Rome by Jeff Loeb?
That's included in that omnibus.
Okay.
Jeff Loeb's himself, Batman omnibus. That includes the Haunted Night and Haunted Gotham, the Long Halloween, Dark Victory, and When in Rome.
I gotta tell you, I have the individual volumes for I got the Long Halloween, Dark Victory, and I got Catwoman When in Rome. Catwoman When in Rome is short as fuck and is the most expensive one I could find.
Isn't that how it always goes?
It's hilarious that I couldn't find it anywhere else on any of the other
websites.
Come on,
so I had to buy it on eBay. Try and stop me.
Oh, somebody asked for The Cult.
No, I do not have Batman The Cult. I'm aware of The Cult. I have not read it. Not read. I do not own it.
Yeah, Batman. It was the peak of the Break the Bat era of the 80s.
Oh, I saw the point. Oh, that's also the time because Jim Starlin wanted a nod to Dark Knight Returns, is where it was revealed. That's supposed to be the Cult. It's supposed to be the story where the riots that led to the Bat Tank came about. Yeah, that was intentional to be that.
Okay, do you have any of the White Knight?
Duh.
I'm literally going off of everything that's on my shelf at this point.
I literally said I have all the DC related Black Label books.
Okay, I'm literally just going off of anything that's on my fucking shelf at this point.
You have the Batgirl Bronze Age Omnis?
No, I do not, unfortunately. In fact, I don't have that. The only Batgirl series I have, 2 Batgirl series I have are the Stephanie Brown Batgirl series. Love that series.
Okay. I got one for you. Do you have any of the Red Hood Arsenal books?
A few issues, but I didn't go that far. I have everything of Red Hood and the Outlaws from New 52, that run. I didn't quite much else after that.
You didn't go to Rebirth? Rebirth was fucking...
not.
Oh my god.
I know. I had so many other books, dude. I couldn't get all of them.
Oh my god, Rebirth was amazing.
I know.
I checked out when I saw the
I don't have infinite money, dude.
Red Hood and the Outlaws Rebirth was awesome. And then even beyond that, Red Hood Outlaw, like my favorite storyline, Prince of Gotham, is one of the best fucking Red Hood stories ever made. When he took over the Iceberg Lounge.
The only issues I have that never mind. That was still that was the New 52 version still. Unless it crossed over to anything, I didn't get it.
You were dead to me.
I checked out of Red Hood when he one-shot at Shiva. I just said, who is this guy who wrote that story? Because that was
Lobdell, wasn't it?
No, it was Tynion.
Oh right,
no.
Tynion had that.
No, Lobdell would have had more respect for Shiva.
You're right.
Tynion had a habit of just taking poops on characters to get his story done. He did that for 40 issues on Detective Comics. Like, he did not write Batman, in character at all, so he could do whatever his push was.
Whoa, I like this Detective Comic run.
Well, that was back before they kind of just let him loose to do whatever the fuck he wanted, though.
Yeah, and how are his trades selling right now, though? Because Snyder stuff is still selling, Morrison stuff is still selling.
Omnibus collecting that run.
They have an omnibus collection, and it's dropping. Like I can go on Amazon right now, look it up. Well, his stuff did not. None of his DC stuff had stamina, and I always felt it was because he was focusing on his creator-owned stuff, and that's why it didn't linger.
Well, but except for Batman Turtles,
Batman Ninja Turtles, yeah,
that was a great story.
Yeah,
great artwork.
Like I said, his non-DC stuff has much better stamina.
True, but I still think his Detective Comics run was very good.
I actually maintain that at the beginning when he first became prominent with Joker War, I thought that was a great storyline all the way up until Fear State. That's when Fear State happened. That's when everything kind of just went off the rails.
You can so tell he lost everything. He lost interest in everything.
Yeah, Fear State was just so meh.
Hey, come on, dude.
I had Fear State.
Oh, you want to know an interesting comic? Actually, I gotta show you guys.
Yeah.
Just a moment.
Future State was for me meh. Fear State also.
Oh, I checked out the grand design. It was like
Michael Turner. Actually, this was a Michael Turner concept. He didn't do much with it, but it's called Shrugged. You want to know what it's about?
Atlas Shrugged, but comic version.
It's about your shoulder angels and devils.
Oh.
They actually
shoulder.
Have their
own the shoulder. Oh yeah, the guys yeah. Like the guys who fucking like an Emperor's New Groove.
Yeah, except it's not exactly like that. Exactly. It's more like one's more aggressive, one's more passive. But eventually, to the one of the kids getting brought into their world. Oh no, sorry, let me phrase that. One of them gets brought into the real world. Sorry, the monster and the devil side.
Hey Robert, did you ever finish Superman versus Lobo?
Yes, I did.
Do tell.
It wasn't bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't bad.
I read the first issue and I bought the I read the first issue and bought the second one out of impulse and just didn't even bother reading it.
Really?
Yeah, the first one is like, what the fuck am I reading? It was
Fair
just
enough.
so like I know it's Lobo and all that stuff, but it was just bad.
Fair enough.
Are you talking the new 52 Lobo? Yeah, it was
yeah. But seriously, I gotta say, I just really like that idea with Shrugged. Just the fact that's what what it's called. It's called well, yeah. Wait, there's a Shrugged 3, but when the heck has that been coming? Why hasn't that been traded yet? Damn it.
Anybody get DC Universe Infinite Ultra, which I'm sure they're going to rename?
Wait, DC Universe Infinite. Oh, you mean that whole thing? No, I have not.
Where you get it 1 month after?
Yeah, I have not.
It's good.
Oh, it is?
The interface is still trash. But if you don't want to spend all your money on all of the DC comics, you can actually just wait a month and then you'll be able to read it. You'll be able to read it.
Really?
So you're not going to have, nothing's going to be red hot, like if you absolutely have to read it. But it definitely, I think if enough people do it, they'll put more energy on it. And
do you think they'll eventually bring it down?
No, I think they're going to probably try to keep it. They'll have it to a monthly installment of like something like $8-9 a month, and then you'll be able to get that access, with a 1 month delay. I mean, right now, I've already said it. outside of the main continuity, DCIP can do incredibly well.
Yes.
And if you just go and do the Ultra, it means you can actually read those smaller titles. The minus side is it's just like the economics incentives are that the people who would know the smaller
See you,
books.
Random.
Yeah.
I actually have to get going too.
Well, I'm gonna start wrapping up anyway. This wasn't gonna be a long stream.
No.
Have a good night, Random. Yeah, I have some other things I need to take care of.
Thanks for jumping on, Raymond. Thanks so much.
You're
And
very welcome, and
I
happy
plan on
4th.
having. Thank you. I
Aye.
plan on having an actual proper panel later. I was ready to cancel, especially the stuff going on with Triss and some other stuff that's going on my end. I'd rather not get into, but I needed some smiles.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
cool.
trying to build an omnibus set for my
Have a good
nephews.
night,
The
everyone.
oldest one is
Bye-bye.
7, and I
Take
don't
care,
know
Raymond.
what to get them.
Yep.
Right now, I'm trying to buy enough Batman books so that they can get a flow from what year 1 Long Halloween all the way to the end of the Snyder run.
Ooh.
Take care, Random.
But then
Yeah,
again,
man.
they're 8, so I'll have to wait like 5 years.
You know, I gotta say, I liked it how they've actually had it be now. If you go from Batman Year One, Long Halloween, The Mad Monk, I forgot what the other book that was around those similar regards. Hold on. You also had The Man Who Laughs. All of them are set within a close amount of time together.
Oh yeah. Then you get to Long Halloween, which is just the most heavily adapted Batman story. Long
Mm.
Halloween, then you go into No
Wait,
Man's
now,
Land,
No
Nightfall.
Man's
Well,
Land.
yeah, Gotham
How do
is
you go?
walled off
How do you
because
go from Long Halloween? There's like a huge gap between them.
I'm talking about in terms of their adaptations. Like when you look at the movies,
Oh,
you could just see where they just sat there and they just basically stop either at Nightfall or No Man's Land in the same way that Spider-Man movies basically stop around the death of either basically they stop around not Mary Jane. They stop at Gwen
Gwen.
Stacy. Yeah,
Hey,
Gwen Stacy or
question, Geekery.
Venom.
Question for you. Do you think Doug Knable's ever going to get back to doing crowdfunded books, or do you think he's done?
Who?
Doug Knable.
I have no idea. See, I'm still a normie.
He did Earthworm Jim and Bigfoot Bill.
Earthworm.
No
Wow,
idea.
I remember playing that video game.
You didn't know about.
Like I said, I'm mostly a normie.
All
I
right.
My
have
last,
been going back and forth for years.
I'm just curious. Okay, well, I'm gonna start winding down, guys.
I gotta study for some finance certifications and such.
Gotcha.
Yep. If you're ever interested in some summaries on 250-year-old texts on economics and the foundations of capitalism,
Mm-hmm.
I'm putting them up on my channel. I just haven't updated in a while.
All right. Nope. And a
Yeah.
different note. I just noticed. Looks like Saggy is getting Team YouTube's attention about what happened to Tristan.
Wait, what?
Yeah, Saggy just did a tweet about
Oh,
the Team YouTube about what happened to Tristan.
Oh man,
Of
it
course,
has.
they're giving the same
So
have her reach out to us, blah blah blah.
the full demonetization is just it just feels like if they keep the videos up and they keep the ads up, they're just saying, oh, you don't get any of the revenue. Like that to me just sounds bullshit.
Agreed.
It has been
If
happening. Sorry, go ahead, Quant.
no, I'm gonna step back because I tend to get ranty.
It's all right. I
No,
gotta
no, no.
start
Go ahead.
winding down. No, we don't need to keep doing this, guys. I gotta start winding down anyway.
That's why I'm stepping back.
Yeah, I was going to say that it has been happening
Yeah, it has
for quite some
been.
time. It happened to Tyron Magnus a few
It
weeks
happened to
ago.
Mary Mayhem.
Mary Mayhem, I was there. To MXR Plays, also it happened to them, and
Again, it
it
happened
was
to
always the
Tristan.
same excuse that your content doesn't align
And from
with
my
our
understanding, this has nothing
guidelines.
to do. And from my understanding, is people think it has anything to do with shorts. It usually has nothing to do with the shorts because it's two separate things.
Yeah,
So it's like, wait, if it has nothing to do with the shorts, then why the hell? Like for example, if it didn't happen because of Tristan's shorts, then I'm positive then she can fight it. If it had nothing to do with the shorts, then she could say, I mean, what is it because of her intros?
what exactly had the shorts to do with it?
I don't know. No, because what that could fall under because you are reusing. They say they don't like it if you're not making it original enough.
Mm,
Well, look, anyway, I
yeah,
didn't want to end this on a sour note. So let's just wrap it up here.
yeah.
And we'll see you all guys on the next one.
All
Take care,
right.
guys.
See
See you
y'all.
until the next time.